Won't y'all pull y'all shoes up? And I hated that.
Lion of Judah.
Bless, brother.
From Jamaica?
Greetings in the name of Emperor Haile Selassie,
Slavery started up until the end in 1860. Guess what? Every immigrant that came to this country was eligible for 650 acres of free land. Then they got another additional 150 acres of free land for every slave they owned. And they had, at that point when slavery ended, they had over 5 million blacks that were slaves. Somebody got 150 acres of free land for every one of those blacks.
Damn.
Plus they got 650. And guess what? And they started off in conclusion of it, they picked up over 2 billion. Charlemagne, they picked up over 2 billion acres of free land. Didn't pay anything for it. 2 billion acres of free land. And all they do is match it up with the free slaves they were getting to do the work. And that's why George Washington says that all the value in this country, the wealth and power will be in the land. Who owns the land will have the wealth and the power. Whether it's today from New York to San Diego, who's owning the land? All the buildings, all the big buildings and structures and everything. Whoever owns that, 99.5% of it is still owned by whites. But they picked up 2 billion acres of free land. And across the Mississippi River in 1860, you know what they did? They brought that last land rush here. They had over 20 million immigrants came from Europe, poured in here to get into the land rush going across the Mississippi River. And in 24 hours, they picked up over 24 million acres of land, free land. That's why when you go out west now, you see those big, large ranches, big, large farms, where they got 20,000 acres of farm. You say, well, look at those big farms and all that land whites own. They didn't pay for that land, they got it free. But they wouldn't give black folk 40 acres. Black folks said, do you think that you're gonna give away 2 billion acres of free land to immigrants and we have 40 acres? And they said, no, you all can't have anything.
What about black immigrants? Were they eligible to get that land?
When? Back during slavery?
Oh, after. I thought you said after slavery.
Oh, after slavery. No, a few of them picked up a few acres of land. Like for instance, they picked up some land off the coast of the East Coast, going all the way from Virginia all the way down to Florida. They got land on those off-sea islands, Simon Island, St. Joseph Island, John's Island. That's why they picked up all those islands. But guess what? Within about another, I guess 40, 50 years, whites took them back from them. They picked up all that land off the coast, going to all those islands off the coast, Hilton Head, all those islands. That's blacks who's on all those islands out there.
Geechee Gullah.
Huh?
I said Geechee Gullah. Geechee Gullah. Yeah, Geechee Gullah people.
That's right. They had land, but they took it from them. And so right now, so blacks don't own very much land, but the prime land in the country is not owned by everybody but blacks. So what I'm saying is that I want some of that land redistributed to black folk. The government still has about so many millions of acres of land, federal owned land. Blacks can still get land, or they